trips every week. It's not a loss if it's a lesson. You live in life, then that's a blessing. Show her love, she holds you. Shining anywhere I step in. I get the then get to pressing. From Forest Bank to Ainley, from Ainley I went to Preston. Can be depressing, is you about that life? That's the question.
From Target Field in Minneapolis, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Minnesota Twins have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Tim Anderson stands in now and watches strike one. Swings and misses. 0-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Elvis Andrus. First pitch, and he just misses.
Count 1-0.
Good eye right there. The pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Nothing doing for the White Sox, and now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
It's like your eyes open, but you're not trying to see.
welcome back. And today's starter, Jimmy Lambert. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
So dominant in his last start. Double-digit strikeouts. It's going to be interesting today to see if he's able to have command of his secondary pitches the way he did last time out.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Royce Lewis.
The shortstop.
The pitch. That's in there. And that is strike one. Next pitch is popped up. Andrews calls it in, and there's one away. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Number 47 in the box now. No balls and a strike. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Alex Kirilloff. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Righty delivers. And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. And that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We played an inning, no score. New inning getting started. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Luis Robert.
Luis Robert.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
The right fielder, number 32, Gavin.
Now it's the right fielder, Gavin Sheets. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Swings and misses, and it's 2-1. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Boog, these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
No score here in the second. Stays alive. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Left-hand batter waits. Lifted in the air, right field. Taylor settles under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting fifth, the catcher,
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. He caught it behind his back. And that's a nice play to end the inning. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
We head to the bottom of the second. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The pitch. There's the strike. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And that's in there for strike 1. Righty to the plate. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Check on the runner. Buxton back in there. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 1. Got him. And that's the first out. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. in there for strike one.
0-1.
Buxton, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. High in the air, out to right. Sheets drifts towards it. Hooks it away for the out.
Batting seven, the right fielder, Michael Taylor.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
1-0.
Ball one, no strikes. Fought off foul. And a pitch. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. The 2-2. Hard hit, but right at him in left. Twins wind up stranding 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top half of the 3rd inning, Andrew Vaughn now.
The first baseman, number 25.
Vaughn getting to start at first. 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. And he deals. In the air to left center. Gallo moves towards it. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting it, the third baseman, Yohan.
And now Yohan Moncada. Moncada in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Cuba. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Outside of the United States, Cuba has more players and representatives in Cooperstown than any other country. Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic are close behind.
The pitch.
0-2 is the count.
Top of the 3rd, no score. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor drifts towards it and makes the grab. And the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. And we are still scoreless. Back in Minnesota, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here is Carlos Correa. Correa measures 6 feet 4 inches. 220 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And here it comes. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That takes care of Correa. 1 away.
Batting ninth, the left fielder,
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Left-hand hitter waits. Up the middle. It's through for a hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Royce Lewis. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's inside.
Ball 2.
Two-0. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips it for 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. On to inning number 4. We're tied, 0-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, and here is Tim Anderson.
Tim.
You know, Boog, I can relate to Tim Anderson with my football background and baseball background. He played Little League Baseball, but then decided to focus on basketball until he got hurt his sophomore year of high school. He then went back to baseball as a junior. 4 years later, the White Sox made him a first-round draft pick.
Tim made a good choice.
Yes, he did.
Whips it to Kirilloff. 1 up, 1 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Elvis Andrus steps to the plate for the White Sox. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one ripped. That's back. And off the base of the wall. The relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just about got it out of here down the line to left. So I'm sure he wishes he could have put a little more behind it, but he's got to feel good about that missile off the wall. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. Grounded out his first time. Look out! And it hit him.
Now that can happen when you're trying to dive out over the plate so you can control the outer half. Very difficult to get out of the way of good velocity in. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog. Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swung on, belted. Buxton going back, racing back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
And up next for Chicago, Gavin Sheets. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That's in there. Strike one. Right side. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. Out number 3. White Sox strand a couple, and we're still knotted at 0. Bottom 4, and now for the Twins, number 47.
The second baseman,
Lambert back to work. That's in there. That's strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And fouled off. And the righty deals.
Yep, that ball went out.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
1-2 here. Fights it off. You'll see another. At the belt and fires. Now fly ball to right center. Sheets sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
now back, first baseman,
Next to hit, Alex Kirilloff. Grounded out his first time up. That one's in there. That's strike one. On the ground at first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Byron Buxton. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Ball to strike. That one missed. In the air, left field. Number 22 settles under it, makes the play, and it's out number 3. Down go the Twins in order. Still no score. Back here at the ballpark, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Yasmani Grandal. The pitch. There's a strike.
You know, these White Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Correa takes it in for the out. And there's one down. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. And a base hit up the middle.
Up next for Chicago, the third baseman.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here is Yoan Moncada. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's out to center field. Buxton moves under it, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now the left fielder, number 22. That one's in there, 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swings and misses, struck him out. The White Sox lead 1. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back at Target Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the DH, Jorge Polanco. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Misses off the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
A flip to the pitcher covering, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, the catcher.
Now the catcher up to hit, Ryan Jeffers. Flied out his first time. Ground ball left side. On to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Number 2, Michael A. Taylor.
And next for Minnesota, Michael A. Taylor. That's in there. Strike 1.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Bounced out to short. In time to Vaughn. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. All set for the start of the inning. The batter will be the shortstop, Tim Anderson. A moment everyone thinks of with Tim Anderson is the walk-off homer he hit in the inaugural Field of Dreams game in 2021. That felt like a movie.
Yeah, and it was a movie that Tim Anderson had never seen.
And first offering is fouled off. Anderson goes 6'1", 29 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Next offering is in for a strike. Just off the outside part of the plate.
It's a good take.
Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
Just misses with that one.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as...
Can't glove it cleanly. Not in time. He's safe. Go ahead run on base. Elvis Andrus the next to hit. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the score. scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Bunts it in the air. Makes the catch. One down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Eloy Jimenez now.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Next one misses, and that's ball one. Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Gallo racing, makes the catch.
up next is the center fielder,
Luis Robert now. This guy with light tower power.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Here comes the pitch. Anderson runs. Pitch misses. Throw saved. That's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Anderson on at second with 2 down. On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. Runner leads away at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. And we still have no score. Well, we go bottom 6. And here comes Carlos Correa.
the third baseman,
Lambert back to work. There's a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
The 0-1. Correa with a swing and a deep drive left field. That's carrying well, and in one hops the wall. The throw in, safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Joey Gallo, 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's in there for strike 1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. No outs, runner on second. Gonna count 1 and 2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now the shortstop.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Royce Lewis getting ready to hit.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Now the 0-1. Rip towards third. Zips it across. 2 gone now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job by the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Number 47, the next Twin up to hit. And takes low for ball 1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Number 22 on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back. Top of inning number 7, digging in, Gavin Sheets.
Gavin Sheets.
The wind of the pitch. That's a strike. And the pitch. That one down the line and foul ball. The 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a really good take.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
He goes down looking. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. To the right side, and it's through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
The first baseman, number 25.
So up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. Steps off, checks the runner at first. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. So now 1-2.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
On the ground to second. Might be 2. Over to Lewis. And that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Twins, Alex Kirilloff.
The first baseman, Alex Kirilloff.
And a pitch. There's a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Just a weak fly ball this time. And he makes the catch. 1 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Oh, 2 now. That smash towards center. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Polanco in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one hit to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And Polanco is out. And that is the inning. Back in Minnesota. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Yoan Moncada. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Just off the inside edge. Lopez into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Next one off the plate inside. And now 3-0. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. In for a strike. Now 3-1. Line drive. And it stays fair. Gallo returns it to the infield. Go ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Number 22 steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And now the 0-1. This one popped up. Lopez brings it in, and there's one down. Here's Tim Anderson. In there for strike one.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Good eye right there. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Got him looking for the K. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And next to hit for the Sox, Elvis Andrus. On the inside corner for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Bounce to third. And he grabs it in foul ground. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. Tag. Not in time. Safe. They lead it in the 8th.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Two outs, runner on first. And next is the designated hitter, Eloy Jimenez. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Andrus off of first with 2 away. In the air, left field, down the line. Gallo in position. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. And a pitch. That's in there. Bullpen activity starting up now. Liam Hendricks, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well, kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
2-2 down. High fly ball out to center field. Robert on the move. Calls it in, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 2.
And now the right fielder, Michael A. Taylor. To the left side, but it is well foul. The tying run at the plate. Into center. Robert moves under it. He's got it. 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 4.
Here's Carlos Correa. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
In time to Vaughn. That takes care of Correa. Inning over. Nothing doing here for the Twins, and it remains 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, here's the center fielder, Luis Robert. Louis Varlet on to pitch here.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
And he deals. And a big swing and a miss. Varland, 6'1" righty, 205 pounds, and he's playing today in his home state of Minnesota. The next offering misses, and the count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Off the mark there. 2-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Next pitch misses inside. Full count now.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And up next for Chicago, Gavin Sheets. Now that's smacked to right center. Long run, tracks it down. And there's one away.
Now that catcher.
Now it's the White Sox catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
And the 0-1. Robert on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Got him. That's the second out.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. That one's in there, 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, left field. Gallo makes the play, and the inning is over. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back at Target Field, we head to the bottom of the ninth, and now it's Joey Gallo. Lambert back to work. Slider clips the zone.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That's inside. Now 1-2.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Next pitch is outside. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hard liner. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base. Maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Royce Lewis. That one hooked foul. The pitch. On the ground to third. Down the line, and it's foul. That's to third. And it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Jimmy Lambert is done, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to... And Liam Hendricks will take over on the mound. Hard-throwing Australian.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Stepping in, number 47. That misses. 1-0.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Right-handed reliever. Liner snagged it first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the guy standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these guys did on the mound today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score this afternoon.